Hello to everyone here today. Again, my name is Richard and I'm a coach and meditation teacher, and I'm doing this challenge of 21 days of Facebook Live. And it's exciting and it's scary and it is wonderful to be able to express myself like this. Okay, so today I have these questions. For instance, have you ever felt like you're not good enough? Like you're not beautiful enough? Like you're not smart enough? Aha, Beatrice is here, it says. Hello. Have you ever been afraid of failing, of failure? Have you ever thought about what other people will think of you? You know, these are some of my deepest fears that I've had, or still have, I think. And I think it's fears that are quite universal, and we all have them. And it ties into today's topic. And today's topic is vulnerability and courage. Vulnerability and courage. So when I was little and going to school, I had a hard time reading, for instance. I had struggles in a lot of subjects, but reading for me was a struggle. So every time we had to read out loud in the classroom, or I had to stand up and present something, it was horrible. You know, I couldn't read fluently, and you know, kids having, you know, as kids are, comments and laughing, and you know, so I built up this anticipation anxiety, and the fear of you know, now I'm going to make a fool out of myself and I'm going to be ridiculed. People are going to laugh at me. So this fear was in me pretty deep. And I think that these fears this is what makes us put on the armor, right? We close off our hearts. We block ourselves from being vulnerable. We do not want to feel this pain. It's too much for us, so we block ourselves off. But this doesn't help, you know. This doesn't protect us. It's making it worse. So so for me and Christina, this year we went, you know, our intentions for this year is to be wholehearted and courageous, because we want to go for what we believe in, for what our dreams are, and to, you know, make it happen, and not be blocked off what other people are saying and what other people are thinking. So what is vulnerability and courage? Well, vulnerability means that you are exposed, you know, you're exposed, or there's a risk of you being hurt somehow. And this is something that we all have. We all are at risk of getting hurt. That's what it is to be human. We are humans and we have emotions, and we can easily become hurt. And courageous means, the old definition of courage means to speak one's mind by telling all one's heart. So it has to do with expressing one's true self, one's inner heart and soul, and not being afraid of other people's opinions. because we're afraid of being disconnected from other people, to lose connection, to be alone, to be blocked off from connection. That is one of the biggest armors that we have to becoming to stay in vulnerability. All right, so why do I think developing vulnerability and courage is important? Well, I think in the bigger sense that if everybody on the planet would start to practice being open and vulnerable, leading with their heart, expressing who they are, being vulnerable, I think that this would lead to much, much deeper connection. Because it's hard to have connection with somebody if you can't connect to your own pain, right? So if you're not willing to express what you feel, then how do you expect the other person to express how they feel? It needs to be mutual. When it is, there is connection. When there is not, one is vulnerable, one is closed off, then the connection is not there because one of them is afraid of their feelings. So in the bigger sense, I think that it will open up for empathy, right? So I think that empathy is being able to feel and understand somebody else's pain. So when you have empathy, you can easily experience the pain that the other people or the other person is having, They're having some pain, you can connect to it, your empathic part of you can connect to that pain, which instantly is connection, right? If you're not willing to be vulnerable, which means to feel your own pain, then that instantly will separate you from the other person. So it's the connection it's gone. And from empathy, we can experience and develop compassion, which is that you really care for other people to be freed from their pain and suffering. You want other people, all sentient beings, to be free from suffering, including yourself. And compassion is also a way to support other people in pain without being overwhelmed yourself. Because if you have too much empathy, but you do not know what to do with other people's feeling, you will burn out. So you have empathy, you need to develop compassion to be able to hold it and to transform that pain that comes from the other person. So how can you reach this? What can you do? And I think one of the main things is to be open to your own pain, to embrace your own pain, to not shut it off, to not be afraid, to not run away, to not contract, because all that will do is create suffering. Yes. embracing our pain, allowing us to feel the pain, and not leaving ourselves, staying with ourselves, not running away. And also be willing to lay down the shields and speak from your heart, and go for what you love to do and not what other people expect you to do. And also expressing your truth in an honest way. So that are things that I think can help you and help us go in the direction of being able to develop our vulnerability and our courage. And I think it's very, very needed in our society to connect with our pain and to connect to other people's pain and to support each other in that pain. Yeah. Okay, so a little bit of a summary. Everything goes back to the fears of rejection, not fitting in, not being part of, not having connection with other people. That fear makes us put the shields on, cover up our hearts, and fit ourselves to what we think other people will like. And if they like it, I'm in. And then we think we are safe. I'm in the gang. I'm in the group. We all want to be in the group, but the price for being in the group sometimes is that we block ourselves from our own longings, our own path, and we build a wall, and that means that we're going around not being true. And that hurts. Not being true to yourself hurts more than being true to yourself and getting the comments from other people, or whatever they think of you. So I think we have all to win. We have everything to win when we develop our vulnerability, our capacity to be vulnerable, our empathy, our courage, our compassion. That's the path to real connection and real connection to yourself. So as a question to consider today is to ask yourself the question, what do I long for? What do I long for that I'm not moving towards? Am I longing for something? Am I longing for some sort of connection, for something that I want to do or express myself? What do I long for that I'm not doing? I'm not moving in that direction. And how come? What's the fear? Why am I not moving in that direction? And then see if you can take one step in that direction towards what you long for. Just one step of courage to go for what you long for instead of, again, backing off. So open your heart, take down the shields, and just go for what you want to do, right? Okay, so if you missed this and you want to see it again, it's going to be posted after the live session. and you can watch it again, and I hope you do. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you want to express your own vulnerability or something, just please write me here. And also like it, share it. Yes, and you can also go into our YouTube page, Bring Your Soul, and there you can also watch the videos in better quality, and you can like them, and you can comment, and you can follow. So yes, good stuff. So today I wanted to do a meditation for you if you want to do it with me. So it's a meditation that has to do with vulnerability and courage, of course. So if you have time, just sit with me for a few minutes, and I will guide you in this little meditation. And I'm just going to see here what I've written down. Okay, so close your eyes, feel your breath, feel your body. And just be here in the moment. And have your full attention in the heart area. And now go back and remember some of the pain, some of the comments, some of the things that made you shield yourself. When somebody said you weren't good enough, or what you did wasn't good, or who you are is not good enough. Just feel that pain in your heart. All the things that you wanted to do yourself but wasn't, that you were afraid of doing. All the things that have held you back. Closed off your heart. Just feel that pain, that sorrow in the heart. And now say to yourself, to this area, to the heart, direct your attention there, and in your mind say, I feel the pain. I understand that you're hurting. And I will never abandon you. I feel your pain. I understand that you're hurting. and I will never abandon you. Have your focus on the heart. I feel your pain. I understand that you're hurting. I will never abandon you. And keep your attention in the heart. And when you breathe in and out, you say in your mind these words. I breathe in, I'm vulnerable. I breathe out, I'm courageous. Vulnerable, courageous. I breathe in, I'm vulnerable. I breathe out, I'm courageous. Vulnerable, courageous. Let's do this together in silence for a little while. Attention in the heart and smile. Feel the expansion of the heart, the space in the chest area for every breath. I breathe in, I'm vulnerable. I breathe out, I'm courageous. Vulnerable, courageous. Expansion of space and freedom in the heart. Okay, so hold this open, courageous attitude and feeling throughout the day, and express your emotions and speak honestly from your heart. And you feel your body, move your hands, move your shoulders. You are here and now, and open your eyes. And all right. Okay, so thank you all for following this today, and if you missed it, you can see it when it's posted soon on our page here, Bring Your Soul. So please rewatch it, or go to our YouTube channel, Bring Your Soul, and look at the videos there. Okay, thank you, and I will be on here tomorrow at 12 o'clock again. Thank you so much. Bye bye.